Oh my god! It's a Twin Blades variant. There's a Maelstrom on the backside. Phantom's picking up more kills, finds Andrew as well as a triple. Oh, look at Tahaka. Finds the Avatar top lane 6. Great Ring of Frost connecting on the 4 members. We might have a comeback for the ages. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Will they be able to escape? ETC does fall. What a counter attack by ReGen Red, and he's gonna barely get away with his friggin' teleport ability. Holy shit! That was really spicy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show this evening. I'm Murda, your host, and today we have another thrilling, heroic division matchup. This one between Texas A&M and ReGen Black, one of my home teams. I'm excited to get to cast them for the first time this season. I got to cast them during the ReGen Invitational. Of course, Texas A&M was invited to the event, couldn't make it, so we're not able to participate. Ended up being replaced by Average Joe's. So a bit upset I didn't get to see them play in the ReGen Invitational, but I have had the opportunity to cast them around Heroes Hype and Open Division, and they are quite the fun squad to watch. But they're up against this brand new squad in ReGen Black, coming off their first win of the season, a 2-0 victory they took last week over the White Walkers. Texas A&M, as far as I know, is yet to play a match yet, so this is your first look at them here in Season 5. Let me talk about what happened during the coin toss. So we had ReGen Black winning the flip, deciding to take the first map selection. They banned away Brax's Holdout. Texas A&M banned out D-Shire. Then we had the map number 2 selection of Volskaya by Texas A&M. And here we are, map number 1. It's going to be Towers of Doom. So tonight's matchup looking to be good. Two very formidable teams. Only one will be able to be the victor, unless they take a split, of course. This is NGS. There is a possibility of a 1-1 tie. But both these teams, they want the points. They're going for the 2. They're going for the domination here tonight. Shout out to everyone who is in chat so far. I see Coca-Cola, the captain from Texas A&M, hanging out in chat. Edgardo as well from Texas. Urzaris, good friend of Gofty's here hanging out. Seachel in the chat. I see you out there. How's it going? Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. Just waiting on the rest of our players to show up here. A few were running a little bit late. So hang tight, and we'll be back as soon as we get everyone in the lobby. All right, thanks for hanging out. Alright guys, I'm back for an update here. Just waiting on one remaining player. I believe it is Gaspy who's holding everyone up. So, just sitting here in the lobby, watching people flood in here, and still 9 minutes remaining for ReGen Black to get all of their members in the lobby before having to forfeit here. But it does appear as though they are online. They should be logging in here shortly. So there is plenty of action to be seen tonight. Unfortunate we're getting a late start, of course, but I appreciate your patience, as I know the members of these teams are also appreciative of you guys hanging out and waiting along for this one to kick off here tonight. Finally, we get Sir Gaspy in the lobby. Everyone is here. I think one stepped away for just a moment, though, but I'm going to go ahead and throw out a ready check and see if these guys are willing to start yet. But yeah, Towers of Doom, first map as chosen by ReGen Black, so that means we're going to see Texas A&M have the first pick here in this draft, and it's just a matter of when will the draft start at this point. Coca-Cola from Texas A&M has given me his ready. Just waiting to hear back from ReGen Black. Still taking their sweet old time. No idea what's taking so long. But I guess I can mention down up in the top of your screen right now, right up there, you see the ReGen Invitational 3 bit goal. I talked about the ReGen Invitational briefly before that pause there, and it is an event I host before every NGS season. ReGen, my organization, puts it together, and all the bits you donate go towards that bit goal right there. And all the teams you see casted by me this season here in Season 5 will get a direct invitation to the event. So if you're a fan of Texas A&M, or if you're a fan of ReGen Black, throw some bits up there. Look, 5.52% already. We're doing pretty well. Only early into week 2 of Season 5. Plenty of weeks to go, but we're trying to fill up that meter. We want to host the event again. It is a $100 prize pool in the form of Battle.net gift cards, which we've been awarding for the past 2 seasons. This will be the 3rd event we put on. The first one, it was Victoria's Secret, now known as Run Boys, taking the victory. And just last month, we saw Order of the Sleeping Dragon take home the grand prize. And finally, looks like teams are ready. So I'm going to start the game. Here we go. Game number 1, Towers of Doom. Texas A&M up against ReGen Black here in round number 1 of NGS Season 5 Heroic Division. You're in the right spot if you're here for this match. It's going to be a good one. And kicking it off with the first ban of the game, it's going to be the boys from Texas A&M. After the players load into the lobby, of course. There we go. All right, we made it. Blue ban. Genji quickly banned off the board here by Texas A&M, which is going to send it over to the side of ReGen Black. Known for their quick bans, and there it is, a quick one on Maev. Dahaka banned away, leaving Urel still available. We'll see if ReGen Black wants to take her out, and yes, they do. Urel has been banned out, and here comes the first pick for Texas A&M. What do they got in their pockets? It's going to be a Blaze. All right, so this leaves open a few picks here for ReGen Black. Then go with their Murden, go with their Hanzo. So that's going to be Ghosty and Penguin on heroes that they love to play on. Plenty of members here on Texas A&M. Of course, you got Coca-Cola, you got Space Bacon, 2 very strong players, and we'll see if they want to lean a bit on Space Bacon, and especially now that he's on one of his favorite heroes, Deckard Cain. They're going to pair it with a Jaina. Definitely keep your eyes on Deckard because Space Bacon knows how to play this hero. I've seen him do it over in the open division and can wreck some face. His Scroll of Sealing always on point. If he pulls out that Tornado, also very scary. Phoenix, the final ban here for ReGen Black. And one ban left. It's on the clock right now. 20 seconds remaining for Texas A&M to decide who the final ban of this map number 1 is going to be. And they're going to choose Alex Straza. Alright, so back on the clock, it's ReGen Black. Already have Muradin and Hanzo. They're going to pair it up with a Sonya and a Malfurion. So very confident with picking tonight, both these teams. Not wasting too much time on either side. The Sonya for Buns should be pretty dominant. I like the matchup into a Blaze. 4 or 5 picks here for Texas A&M. Still need their main tank. Something to pair with the Jaina in the damage front. There's Johanna for the tanking duties. And they're going to go with Sergeant Hammer.
This round needs me.
Oh my god. It's going to be Li Ming. Is this enough to get through Sergeant Hammer? Do they have the composition to face up against Edgardo GL? Li Ming looking for resets. Where will she be able to find them in this matchup? You're here to find out, and you're here to tell me who you think's gonna win. So if you think this is gonna be Texas A&M, throw out hashtag TAM in chat. If you think it's gonna be ReGen Black, hashtag RGB in chat. Let me know what you guys think. I'll tally up the votes, and then I'll let you know who you guys think. If I had to pick one, I actually like this composition on the side of Texas A&M. I think Space Bacon playing as Deckard Cain is very scary. Coca-Cola, of course, I've mentioned as well, a very strong player, especially when he's in the hands of that Jaina there. So, scary composition, and it's going to be up to Hanzo and Li Ming finding some resets for the mage and trying to get that extra bit of damage. But this front line, especially with the bunker from Blaze, it could make it tough. Game number 1 is ready to go here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Towers of Doom. And on the left-hand side, we have your heroes from the University of Texas A&M. It is Sparky on the Johanna. Edgardo GL is going to be playing the Sergeant Hammer. Coca-Cola, the captain on Jaina. Mizono going to be playing Blaze. And rounding it out on that Rainbow Mohawk pony, playing the Deckard Cain, it's Space Bacon. On the right-hand side, we got ReGen Black. Ghosty, the captain, on Muradin. Gaspy gonna play support on Malfurion. Love Not War on Li Ming. Bun's gonna be in that solo lane, Sonya. And rounding it out on one of his favorite heroes, it's Penguin FTW on Hanzo. Alright, level 1 talents on your screen. Looks like it is going to be power hungry from the Li Ming player. So keep an eye on those globes and how much damage she can put out afterward. We do see ambush from Sergeant Hammer. So that could be a bit scary, especially if she's hiding in some of these bushes and just pops out and gets that extra bit of damage. Goki playing very aggressive, as he loves to do on this Muradin. And ReGen Black taking a favorable trade here and now cutting off this rotational path for Texas A&M. See if they want to come back in here. Ghosty in a bush right next to some of these members. Not a lot of follow-up damages here, but they're finding it now with some Li Ming magic missiles. Johanna's going to have to back up Deckard Cain, throwing some of these potions in that lane. But, again, favorable so far for ReGen Black. They're finding aggression in the right spot so far and making sure that the Sergeant Hammer is not going to be a nuisance anywhere close to them in these lanes. Rotations are smooth for both squads. It's just Sparky up in this mid lane on the Johanna trying to get this XP, and it allows ReGen Black to find this wave clear all by themselves. As we see the first siege camp being started, Ghosty is going to scout it out, now knows that they're here, going to bring over Love Not War and Gatsby. They're on their way. Hanzo's also running down, and Gardo falling low on that Sergeant Hammer, gets out with 250 health. Here comes Hanzo over the wall, natural agility, going to jump him in. Those arrows not quite connecting onto anything. It looks like ReGen Black is going to have to give this up, as Sergeant Hammer did survive, was able to get into siege mode on the backside of that camp and didn't allow anyone to get any further in on him. So Pumpkin Zapper is pushing down this bottom lane for Texas A&M, as they're now looking to make sure no one is on the opposite siege camp, and they're going to go ahead and start pulling it here. Blizzard on the campus. Coca-Cola is checking around the corner on that bush. There's a root to help zone around. Coca-Cola falling low. Now in a weird spot. Might get body blocked in here. Can Gofty finish off Jaina for first blood of the game? And he does. First blood, but Penguin could be next, and he is. A 1-for-1 trade. It's a Jaina for a Hanzo so far. Gofty falling low. Does he have a dwarf toss out of here? I don't know if he does right now. But he doesn't need it. He's able to walk away. Here's Sony now on this backside. Spearing in on Sergeant Hammer. Going to get sealed in by Deckard Cain. And there just wasn't enough there. So Buns made the move down, but wasn't able to find anything, even with these level 4 talents that ReGen Black was able to pick up. They lose both the siege camps on the bottom side of this map, which is giving a structural advantage here right now for the members of Texas A&M. This wall is already damaged, but we have altars activating. Sonya's up here right now. Looks like Blaze will be getting the other one on the other side. That'll be a trade-off, so keep an eye down here on this bottom side, as it's going to be a little 4v4 skirmish. Actually, Hanzo is a little far away. He's at mid lane right now, not here right now. Sonya's going to make her way down. Hanzo's going to make her way down. This is being just delayed right now by ReGen Black and their Li Ming. Space Bacon going to try to channel, but not able to get it just yet. Here come all 5 members from each team now, squared up here around this middle altar. We'll see what's going to happen as Hanzo is starting to get some of his scatter arrows in, and Sergeant Hammer falling pretty low at 50% health. Had to get some of those shielding potions from Deckard Cain, as the move is starting to be made by Gofty and his Murd, and here he comes with Jet Propulsion, gonna lock him in for a second as Buns starting to spin in on some of these members. Blaze is low, but sitting inside that Blizzard is Sonya. Now she has to be careful as Sergeant Hammer is starting to siege up against her, but the steady damage from Hanzo making sure that these members from Texas A&M have to back up, even with Malfurion this low on mana. Edgardo, though, in trouble, could fall here. One more from Hanzo could do it, but doesn't find it. Penguin was looking for it, wasn't there, but it ends up being a 2-for-1 altar trade there in favor of ReGen Black. They keep what is a 3/4 level lead right now, and this bottom wave, the minions are here. They're pushing down some towers, making it a full level lead right now for ReGen Black. Taking a look at your pregame votes, it appears we have 1 vote for Texas A&M and 1 for ReGen Black. Very close in the voting, 1-1 tie. So chat is split right now. I'm a little split on what I think too, as we see Sergeant Hammer getting stunned there by Gofty, but the Pumpkin Sappers once again, the 3rd camp of the game for Texas A&M is taken. Eye up here on top as Buns is just bullying around Mizono right now. But we got to watch this defense, as it's going to have to come out from ReGen Black as their siege camp is spawning. Hanzo's up in the mid, getting them level 7 talent. See if he wants to make the move down here to take this fight. Gofty waiting in this bush, seeing if anyone wants to stick their neck out. But Johanna's going to possibly walk right past. Oh, she didn't walk in, but Gofty came out anyway. Here comes Hanzo. They have the level 7 talent. See if they want to take a fight behind these Pumpkin Sappers at all. There it goes. Gofty jumping in, trying to get a Storm Bolt on top of Coca-Cola. Didn't hit, so he's going to have to back up a bit. And altars have been announced, so level 7 talents and that advantage are going to be expired, as Texas A&M is just a hair away, and there it is, from getting their level 7 talents. Here they are on your screen right now. Sonya still yet to pick her level 7, almost at level 8 right now, and finally we see it's going to be Poison Spear. But we do get a Calamity out of Li Ming, so watch her to be jumping in aggressive along with this Murden. And here comes that Murden, trying to charge in first on top of Johanna. There's a spear from Buns, going to get some of that poison damage on top. Mizono trying to channel up top. It gets interrupted by Li Ming and company. Bottom side, it's Coca-Cola looking for the channel. Penguin is here, will interrupt Jaina on that channel point. It's going to be Li Ming up against Blaze here on the mid side, but bottom side it's a 4v4 with Buns taking a lot of damage here from Edgardo and his Sergeant Hammer, as he does get locked in by that scrollless ceiling. Now he's very low, has to look for his Malfurion and get a little bit of supporting from him, but Blaze, the one who's taking a lot of trouble now. Mizono, below 50% health, he's taking some potions, and both teams gonna play it a bit slow and rely on their auto attack damage from some of these heroes like Sergeant Hammer and the Hanzo. Top side going for a sneak on that top altar was Love Not War, playing that Li Ming, and here comes a fight. Johanna leading the way with Condemn. There's a Blizzard on top of Buns and his Sonya, but not enough to get him very low. Gofty at 50% health, trying to protect for the Li Ming on this top side, getting the channel, not able to get it. Mizono low. Here comes the rest of the team of ReGen Black as they're looking to get on top of Texas A&M. Everyone's so low but it's going to come up through some healer mana bars, and right now, Space Bacon, no mana. Gatsby sitting at about 30%, so this could end up swinging for ReGen Black if they can continue to just tick away some of the health, and they find a kill there. Blaze is down, the first of this fight, a 1-for-0 so far for ReGen Black. They still have that level lead. Sparky taking a ton of damage here, spinning to win his buns, and they might find some blood. A double kill. Actually, a triple kill there with Blaze dead, and it's going to be a double altar capture for ReGen Black. They take a pretty big lead right now in this game as they're looking to get a siege camp taken away on this bottom side. Huge pickup, and now it's going to be level 10s for ReGen Black. We see the Dragon's Arrow coming in from Penguin. As they're looking to find some damage on this bottom wall. They still have some space here. Still Member is not here in response. Pumpkin Zapper showing up. It's going to be a leap from Sonya. So they're really trying to dive in deep on this Sergeant Hammer, and we'll see if that can pay off for them. Pumpkin Zapper's here. Will they charge? There they go, and they do. At least 2 of them make it 3. All 3 do hit that fort. They're looking for more with level 10s. They have that Dragon's Arrow. Do they want to use it here on Johanna? Does she have Iron Skin? I don't know if she does. There it is. That's Iron Skin. Will they bring it out? No, they don't. They hold it back for now. Without the minion support, they don't want to be diving underneath that tower. And they're about to make it close to a 2-level lead right now, which is just enormous. Sonya up top, that's Buns taking away a siege camp on the top side from Blaze. As we see Blaze trying to double soak these lanes out, but I think Gofty is going to have this scouted a bit. He knows he's here. He's going to harass him back a bit, and there he goes, jet propulsioning away as another siege camp here in the bottom lane for ReGen Black is grabbed from their side. Still looking at that 2-level lead, almost level 10 for Texas A&M as they are making their way back in this one. Jaina's split out to mid right now, trying to get that level 10 XP. So with Pumpkin Sappers here, look for ReGen Black to play this aggressive as they want to convert this bell tower before the next altar spawn here. And here they come. Pumpkin Sappers getting close. Throw out a shield glare and a root there from Deckard Cain, but these are going to connect, and just one more magic missile from Li Ming, and she does convert it. And they got a kill. Excuse me, I didn't see that at mid. Jaina fell as well. So a huge pickup on that bottom fort. They do get that, and then they get the kill on Jaina. So Space Bacon can't even contest this. 5 shots heading over to the core at Texas A&M as ReGen Black's looking for more here on the mid side. They have a minion wave. They have 4 members here as well. Just Johanna right now on the fence. Throws out a shield there on top of Love Not War and Gatsby, trying to slow it down a bit. Decker's here now. Throwing out Scroll of Ceiling, not connecting. Leaping out is Buns, which actually protects him from that Lornado that came out a little late. And here's a Jet Propulsion. Barely blinking out was Love Not War. He's going to survive that. Gofty in a weird spot, but he's got that Dwarf Toss. He'll be okay. The rest of the members from ReGen Black just waiting for level 13. They're getting very close right now. They don't need to play this too aggressive, but they're finding a Blaze. A Haymaker on Mizono, and here comes Buns. He finds him inside this bunker. When he pops out, there's nothing Blaze can do. Another pickup, 6-1 on the board for ReGen Black as they're up 13-11 in these levels right now. 2 apiece for Hanzo and Li Ming, as now they're going to try to play some defense on this bottom side fort, looking for some blood. Do they have this Dragon's Arrow pull out? Not yet. Lornado going to disengage the fight from Space Bacon and his Deckard Cain there. But still, Penguin, I don't think he's yet to use a Dragon's Arrow in this game. See if he wants to pull it out. Might be waiting to combo it with some abilities like that leap from Sonya if they find it here in the next portion of this fight. Single altar bottom side. This bell tower still in control of ReGen Black on this bottom lane. So they're going to try to hold it as long as they can, but the poke damage here from Blaze is probably going to be able to get it down. Pumpkin Sappers being worked on here by Hanzo. He's got that scatter arrows that are going to help get him down. Buns here as well. Finally, the bell tower falls as Gofty has to Dwarf Toss out. Love Not War now in a terrible spot. Dragon Arrow going to help disengage this, and there is a Disintegrate. Might find Space Bacon. He's low. He's got a bunker nearby. Sparky in a weird spot, but he has Iron Skin available. He's trying to juke all these members of ReGen Black for the time being, but there is a huge leap and a Storm Bolt, so Johanna's very low. A great Lornado going to disengage it for now. Members all over this engagement from ReGen Black, and they're finding a double, a triple. Can they make it 4 and 5? There's silence on this backside, but they can't quite reach it. Can they? Mizono gets out. So almost got the mega kill, but couldn't quite convert it. was ReGen Black. It was Johanna and Blaze barely escaping as we see a disconnect here from Space Bacon. Pause not yet played, and there is the pause. Of course, I'll switch you guys back over to the cam scene for a second, but I can't type in chat. There is a observer bug right now. I literally, if I type, it just breaks the game. So you guys get to hang out with me for a second. Currently 9-1 in kills for ReGen Black. 14-12, almost 15. Almost have that 3-level lead. Whoa, hero. Okay, it got resumed. Okay. All right, I didn't see a countdown or a ready check. Okay. Our DC'd player just unpaused. He's still DC'd, LOL. Okay, so I believe it started, we'll say it started at 9:25 Eastern on my clock, so I believe the rule is 9 minutes. Let me see here. How much pause time do they get? Maps, match setup, hero bands, scheduling. Disconnect and pauses. If a player disconnects during draft after the first ban has been locked, that team has 10 minutes to have their team member reconnect, or the game must be forfeited. Welcome
back.
Okay, hero. Teams are back. All right, we're ready to go. Bottom altar gonna be channeled by Li Ming. This is gonna be another 5 shots heading over to the core of Texas A&M. This mid bell tower is very low. It's being called out by Ghosty. They want to try to grab this really quick because they're giving up that capture on the bottom side. But they should be able to trade this out. Blaze is still up top as Deckard Cain disconnects yet again. We'll see if they want to use the pause. Dragon's Arrow gonna hit Coca-Cola, but not enough follow-up. Disintegrate though. Disintegrate gets a potion, and now Li Ming is in a weird spot. She's got to start backing up, getting blinded there by Li Ming. And Lord NATO disengages it yet again, and also yet again is another pause. All right, so pauses, delays. It's 9:30, and we are only halfway through our first game. It's okay. I don't have my next one until 11 o'clock Eastern. So make sure you stay tuned. Doubleheader tonight. We got GF Gaming up against Team Apitas in Division B West after this heroic matchup. This is the final pause. This counts as our second pause, right, LOL? I mean, that is an in-game thing, not me. It says 0 pauses remaining. Ghosty saying he doesn't care how long they need. Take your time. Good sportsmanship coming out from these squads here. Ghosty says he's going to get a water, so hopefully they don't start before he gets back. And that gives me opportunity to drink some water as well. Alright, so this one might actually end up being a bit of a delayed pause here. Space Bacon, of course, having these connection issues, and Ghosty asking if he has enough time to use the restroom. So we're just going to keep hanging out. I'm kind of boring today. I don't have much to talk about. I mean, NGS Season 5. Let's look at the standings. How about that? Alright, standings. Heroic Division. Alright, so currently it is ReGen Black, newcomers to NGS. A few of these guys have been on some teams in the past. They are on top of the leaderboard with a 2-0 map record. Taco Team, coming from last season's Heroic Division, the top tier of NGS. They have re-entered in Season 5, and they're currently sitting at 4-0 right now. So they are technically your first place team with 2 dominations. Get Stuffed and Real Ultimate Mosh Pit tied for that third place spot with a 3-1 record, sitting at a 75% win percentage. And then in that 5th place slot, it is Offensive Gaming with a 4-2 record. Actually, I believe Bad Manners is also 4-2, but their forfeit has not clicked in yet for whatever reason. It is just a technical issue with the website right now. But that is your top 6 teams, your teams that are currently in the money for making the playoffs, if you want to call it that this early in the season. But it's ReGen Black Taco Team, Get Stuffed, The Real Ultimate Mosh Pit, Offensive Gaming, and Bad Manners currently. We've also seen some good play. Breakfast Club doing all right for themselves so far. Good Luck in the Nexus playing all right. At the bottom of the division, unfortunately, is Zenith of the Light, currently sitting 0-4. X-Force with an 0-2 record. Olden Gold also at 0-2. Somehow, one of these teams only has one map entered, and they're 0-1. Pride Star Gaming. I don't know what happened there. It might have just been a glitch. They might have to try to figure that one out. Team still hanging out. Check out my new animation down there, bottom right corner. You guys see that all the way down there? You guys like that? I just put that together. So, you murder Yoshis? I don't murder Yoshis, no. I do like Yoshi, though. He's pretty cool. This one's pretty fancy. He's the woolly Yoshi. It's an amiibo. See if I can get that. Amiibo. He came with Yoshi's Woolly World. Pretty cool guy. Yeah, I like Yoshi. Yoshi's a cool guy. Oh, I don't want to block Sombra. She's back there, too. There you go. Prof Bobo. I don't have anything to talk about. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not like the most entertaining person, but it looks like we are getting back into a game, so let me send you guys over here. All right, so currently 5 bell towers in control of ReGen Black as they have pumpkin sappers by the line. They're almost across, but don't quite make it. Looking to push back these members. It's a Sergeant Hammer. Don't forget about that. And ReGen Black has just been poking away at her the entire time. And they're in defense. This bell tower sitting at about 60% health. The mid bell tower is still healthy. Up top, it's Sonya grabbing pumpkin sappers, and she might be looking to get all 6. Yes, it looks like ReGen Black is trying to make this 6-cap play here with Sonya in this top lane. See if she can rip through that, but that could be extra shots here for ReGen Black as Murden now showing up in defense here. Coca-Cola taking a grunt on that shot and almost gets killed with this disintegrate. 40 health. Gofi looking for it and finds it. That's a kill and a reset for Li Ming. Now looking for more inside this bunker. All 6 are capped, and they might find some more blood with this Dragon's Arrow and that Haymaker, sparking a terrible spot. Reset for Li Ming, and they're gonna get a triple kill out of this if, yes, they can. And with 3 members down and all 6 altars capped on triple altar face spawning, this is going to be a complete domination. Even with Gofty falling there, there's nothing right now that Texas A&M could possibly do. It's going to be capped on the bottom side by Li Ming. Look at Malfurion making the sprint up to the top. And ladies and gentlemen, in quick fashion, it's going to be GG in favor of RG. RG Black taking the win here on Towers of Doom. Alrighty. Appreciate the 9 bits from Professor Bobo. Thank you, sir. 2 nights in a row you're throwing bits at me. Of course, they are going towards that ReGen invitational bit goal. Appreciate every single one that comes through. Alright, so here's your match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. A fantastic game number 1 if you're a fan of ReGen Black, as complete annihilation there, especially towards the late game. Drink and run. Showing us Yoshi's butt on stream. I need an adult. Amen, brother. Or sister. I don't know. So, yeah, there is a victory here for ReGen Black. They're 3rd on the season. 3-0 currently. Taking it on Towers of Doom over Texas A&M. Here are the talents if you want to go back and check out this VOD later on my YouTube channel. Make sure you throw me a subscription. If you're watching on YouTube, every single one counts. I'm trying to make it to 100. So if you're here in Twitch chat right now, head on over to my YouTube channel. Give it a subscribe. There's a lot of awesome content. All the matches I've done this season. This is my 10th match already this early in Season 5. But that's it for game number 1. We'll be back with game number 2 in just a minute. Give us about 5 minutes here to set everything up, and we'll be ready to head over to Volskaya Foundry. All right, and we're back. Teams are here in the lobby. I'm going to see if they're ready to go. Map number 2, it's going to be Volskaya Foundry. This one chosen by Texas A&M. See if Space Bacon has resolved his connection issues. It's currently 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time, so if you have any sort of delays, that is where our counter will start. Caster, no. I just wear the shades, man. It's part of the look, man. If you haven't stopped in on my stream before, love to have fun here. Again, happy all of you guys are here hanging out this evening. I see my boy Stixa lurking. He doesn't like to be called out. That's why I call him out. Okay, so teams aren't responding to my ready check. Ready? Oh, man. All right, Coca-Cola's ready. See if ReGen Black's ready as well. All right, they are ready to go. So let's kick it off. Draft number 2, Volskaya Foundry.
Volskaya Industries.
ReGen Black up 1-0 so far here in this best of 2 series. Round 1 of NGS Season 5 in the Heroic Division. And currently, without dropping a map yet, is ReGen Black. They're first on the clock with the first ban on Volskaya Foundry. Game 1, they banned out a Maiev, a Yrel, and a Phoenix. This time, it's going to be a Cho. Okay. A Cho. You guys can throw out all sorts of crazy emotes at that. Cho. Genji. Once again banned out by Texas A&M. This is a ban you see often. And the Gaul. So a little bit of... I don't know if you want to call it memeing or what, but a Chonagal banned out, and you see Yrel also gone off the table here. So it's a 2-ban meta, not 3. Muradin chosen here by ReGen Black, as they had in game number 1 with their first selection. They like putting Ghosty on that tank. Picks number 1 and 2 for Texas A&M, and are they going to switch it up a bit? Of course, they went with Sergeant Hammer in game number 1. This time, they're sticking with their Blaze and switching over to Alex Straza, who I think she's fantastic on this map. Her Dragon Queen gets plenty of value inside the control points. Picks 2 and 3 for ReGen Black. Do they want to pull something out of their sleeves here? I would not be surprised if we see Love Not War playing Azmodan, and right there it is. It is going to be their Azmodan. Which I think will get a lot of value up against those stacking up of abundance from Alex Straza. Deckard Cain going to be paired with the Azmodan for Gaspy. Final bans of the match here. It is Texas A&M on the clock, and 10 seconds remaining for them to make their final pick. They got to figure out how they want to respond to Azmodan, and whenever you see Love Not War on this hero, it is destructive, to say the least. Final ban for them is going to be Tracer. So looking at final ban, and it's going to be Sergeant Hammer. They said enough is enough. Enough is enough with that Sergeant Hammer in game number 1. They get rid of it here. So now we have Texas A&M back on the clock. They have their offlaner. They have their healer, looking to pick up some damage in a tank. 9 seconds for them. They're going to go with Jaina once again for Coca-Cola, one of his favorite heroes. And they're going to pair it with Jim Raynor. So saving their tank for their final pick are Texas A&M. Phoenix, the selection for ReGen Black, and their final selection. They still need an offlaner unless they want to put Phoenix up there. Do they want to go with Sonya again? She played really well against the Blaze. Is there enough value in this one? It's going to be the Sonya again. Okay, just as I expected. Alright, so there are your 5 heroes for ReGen Black now, waiting on the final selection for Texas A&M, looking to pick up a split here in this matchup against ReGen Black. They need their tank, so still on the board is that Johanna they used in game number 1. Instead, it's going to be Stitches this time, so looking for some hooks. Sparky going to be picking up the Stitches. All right, so once again, I'm going to ask you guys in chat to tell me who you think's going to win. If you think it's going to be Texas A&M, throw out hashtag A&M in chat. If you think it's going to be ReGen Black, throw out hashtag RGB. Let me know what you think. I'll tally them up once again. Last map, I believe it was 1-1. You guys were indecisive on selecting a favorite. But with these comps, and after seeing map number 1, does it sway it in a different direction? Volskaya Foundry is map number 2. And, of course, it's Asmodan for Love Not War, a hero he played extensively throughout the ReGen Invitational. He's pulled out a bit in the Open Division as well. I think he played it week number 1 against, or in match number 1, I should say, against the White Walkers as well. So definitely a fun little hero that they like to pull out of their pocket every so often. And here we are. Map number 2, and it is Volskaya Foundry, and on the left-hand side, they're Texas A&M. Sparky gonna be playing Stitches, Coca-Cola, the captain. Gonna be playing the Rainer, switching off of his Jaina. Edgardo GL gonna be playing the Jaina this game. Space Bacon on Alex Straza, and Mizono rounding it out once again on Blaze. On the red side, it is ReGen Black. Gofty once again on Muradin. Love Not War playing as Asmodan. Bun's going to be on. That's Sonya for the second time tonight. On Deckard Cain is Gaspy, and rounding it out on Fen 9. You might know him as Phoenix. It is Penguin FTW. Alright, so nothing crazy here. Actually, no Sapphire at level 1. Instead, it is Field Study from Deckard Cain. So that's a little different. Typically, you're going to see that Sapphire pick in that level 1 talent choice. We'll see if that pays off for them. Asmodan going into a Wrath build. So this is interesting as well. Looking to get those extra hero hits, as the exchange this time slightly favoring the members of Texas A&M in game number 2. The first game we saw ReGen Black take that early lead as Gofty once again playing aggressive on the rotational lane, as Asmo is able to stack. And I'll keep this up as frequently as I can, but sitting at 14 on his Annihilation right now. And Gofty, look at this. He just interrupts these rotations and makes sure you're not mounted, giving free wave clear for the rest of the members of ReGen Black. Stacking up to 20 already as Asmodan. And jumping early on a support camp as ReGen Black. They got time, they got vision, and they're probably going to be able to get this. All 5 members here, including Sonya, came up from the bottom lane, and that's an early support camp for ReGen Black. They do go ahead and grab that away. Alright, so bottom left-hand side of the map, we do see Fortification Camp of Texas A&M being grabbed away. Turret in control of Coca-Cola. ReGen Black moving on to their Fortification Camp. Going to be scouted out here by Blaze. Here comes the rest of the members from A&M. Gofty is split from his team. He's going to have to walk around or dwarf toss in, as now Gaspy has to back up. Position has been handed over to the members of Texas A&M, but Asmodan's here, going to throw out a globe, hitting 4 members, and a spinning Sonya, doing a lot of damage on this Space Bacon. Alex Straza very low. Edgardo falls, a double kill for ReGen Black, but they don't get the turret, but they find a triple kill, and well worth it, as now they are ahead about a half level, and are going to be able to get some extra P there. Oh my god, Coca-Cola is stuck here, and slam a jam from Asmodan. They find another kill, looking for even more on top of Stitches. The turret was dropped there by Rainer smartly before he fell, but 4 early kills for ReGen Black. Sonya getting 2, Asmodan getting 2, and they got that turret out of the hands of A&M. Huge pickup. Looking down at the chat, let's see what you guys think of who's going to win this. Looks like 3-2, as there's a vote for Stitches, so I'm assuming Texas A&M, but 3 votes for ReGen Black and 2 votes for Texas A&M. Although Farduck, you voted twice. You said A&M and RNB. You'll love to see it. Or maybe I hate to see it. I don't know. Either way, your level 4 talents are on your screen right now. Deckard Cain going with the Potion of Shielding, of course, so he didn't get the Sapphire, but he does get the Shielding Potions, which is probably just as good of a talent. Camps being taken on both sides, the siege camps, and of course having that general is going to help out in the top lane as well for Asmodan, so they should be able to win that lane. But look at this, positional advantage, ReGen Black, there's an abundance, but here's a dunk, ripping through Spark, E's low, gets the abundance, misses a hook there, is Stitches. And now it is starting to be challenged here by ReGen Black. They're already sitting at 10%. Going to clear out these waves for Asmodan. And peeking again, he's at 77 on his Annihilation stacks right now. Rotating up top as well because they see that Jaina's there. They want to continue trying to get level 7 talents, and Sonya's getting some XP on the bottom side as well, which will put them a little bit closer. Mid side, here comes A&M. They're going to push ReGen Black off for the time being, but rejoining this now are the rest of the members from both teams. A 5v5 is here right now. Turret on the ground from Texas A&M being channeled down by the damage of ReGen Black. A huge blizzard, and Buns is about to fall here. 100 health. He does die. Dragon Queen now popped as that biotic emitter was not enough to support Sonya standing inside that blizzard, and channeling over to Texas A&M. They're even going to get a turret. There goes Coca-Cola working on it. Edgardo and Mizono are going to join in on the fun. Top lane's being pushed by a siege camp. No one here to clear it, but Asmo making his way up. He's going to take care of it. They do have level 7s, but Texas A&M is very close and will have them in time for Sonya to return to this fight. Channel sitting at about 50% already for Texas A&M as they're sending Coca-Cola up to the top lane, checking out the support camp, and that's about all he's going to check out. Turret being grabbed here. Decker Kane just got it. That's Gaspy looking to re-engage now, about even on these channels. Hook missed there by Sparky. Here comes ReGen Black standing on the point now. FTW in the front. Bun spearing in on top of Stitches, taking some damage. Gofi's here as well. There's a big scroll of ceiling hitting a few members, and there was a great globe ripping through some of the health of Blaze. He's very low and falls. Sparky could be next, but not enough follow-up damage quite yet. Rainer also low, used his heal, so doesn't have any sort of support left. And Asmodean might be able to get him with the globe here if he has it, but not going to use it. 90 health for Coca-Cola. He gets back to safety. It was an overtime situation, but ReGen Black finding that kill on top of the Blaze means they get positional advantage again. They're rotating up to the support camp, which might be an unwise play because Stitches is here. Buns on the Sonya, the only hero here right now, as they're sending members back down. Here comes ReGen Black. They're gonna still get this support camp as well, but they're giving up some time for Texas A&M to find some free damage on the front line here of Sonya. She spears in, getting some free damage on Sparky for the time being. There is a great globe once again hitting Sparky. Has to get his heal up. He does. There's an abundance as well. Biotic emitter on the ground, keeping ReGen Black healthy. And Penguin on this backside finding damage on Stitches as he's running away. And there's a kill. Could be two. A double kill for ReGen Black now. 7-1. Sonya getting 3 of them. And the first Triglav protector of the game being handed over to ReGen Black. JT Alpha Centauri says, can we vote for Murda? The answer is, of course you can. You can always vote for me. Especially in the end of season caster poll. I'd love to get your vote there. But ReGen Black pushing forward with this robot, finding some damage on the mid fort. They're not going to rotate top. They want to get the full XP with their level 10s here on this mid lane. More stacking from Asmodean, sitting at 147. They do get the fort down. They will make this rotation with 41% health and 30 seconds remaining on the Triglav Protector. They already got the wall down. Just 2 turrets remaining here, as well as the well that they want to get down. Gofty playing lane bully again, making sure no one's able to rotate smoothly, delaying Sparky for as long as he could as they get both these turrets down. Now a 3-level lead for ReGen Black. They're looking for this well. They're looking for some damage, and they will get this well down. More stacks for Asmodean as well. Big root hitting on Stitches in a weird spot. Here's Gofty with a haymaker, finding Sparky way back. And there's no way he's getting out of this, right? He does fall. A big kill. Here's a Purification Salvo trying to push everyone else back. A dunk. Not enough to get it, but they get 2 entire forts. They have a 2.5 level lead right now. They can play aggressive and steal away at turret camp if they want. Blaze is trying to scout this out, and here come ReGen Black. They're heading towards that fortification camp. They're pinging it right now. And without level 10s, and now it's a 3-level lead for RGB, there is not much that Texas A&M can do in response to this. That haymaker from Gofty in the top lane got a tremendous amount of value, helping to kill off that Stitches. And first item now in control. ReGen Black. Gofty's going to grab that. They have another one available on their side, and it looks like they're going to send Phoenix and Deckard Kane over to take care of that. Mid-side, 30 seconds on the support camp, waiting for a play on that camp. But they're also waiting on their level 13 talent, so they're going to play it a bit slow for the time being. And Sonya's here, finding that XP in the bottom lane. So there's another turret. Gaspy's going to hold on to that. So Muradin and Deckard Kane currently in control of turrets, making the rotation onto a siege camp now with their talent tier advantage almost here. That siege camp should be able to get the remaining bit they need. Looking at top side, it's Texas A&M finding their level 10 talents. I got them up on your screen now. Bunker, you see Rainer's Raider, Bile, Water Elemental, and Life Finder. As A&M, they're jumping on the support camp. The level 13 talents are here, and they're sending all the members to ReGen Black up. They're going to try to make a play on this. Here's Gofi, and there's a great scroll of ceiling connecting on 3. This is going to be a purification salvo. If he can get it off, Penguin, does he have it? He's standing in a blizzard and falls. So 1 for 1, a blaze for a Phoenix. Didn't get that purification salvo, but the kill's coming out, even though that biotic emitter was picked up, and Jaina's also going to fall. A triple kill for ReGen Black. They used both their turrets and found the damage they needed. Now a haymaker once again. This one's on Stitches again, and he's going to get locked in by Scroll of Ceiling. No, but he gets zoned out at least. And now body block, and the damage is here from Asmodan. Love Not War finishing him off. Another big pickup as he's sitting at 235 annihilation stacks. A quad kill for ReGen Black with control point B not too far away. They're going to clear up top lane, continue to stack up their Asmodan, and he is stacking away. Of course, he went with Tide of Sin at level 10, which gives him a free shot that does extra damage. No mana cost. It's just super fancy. New rework from Asmo. Feels good every single time. And continuing to stack now, 259. We're only 10 minutes into this game. It is still a 3-level lead for ReGen Black. They have that talent tier advantage, and there's no way Texas A&M is going to get that full level in time to get on top of this control point. They're split out, trying to find what they can. Camp spawning in 5 seconds. Does ReGen Black want to make a play on it is the question. I'm going to keep eyes on this for you to make sure that there isn't going to be a fight here. Murden is far away right now, but they see the Jaina up top. They find this Blaze split out on the bottom side. He has the jet propulsion away, and now ReGen Black can move right in onto this fortification camp. They should be able to get it, but Stitches is here. The rotation came out. Murden's way too far away, but there's a scroll of ceiling. They're going to go for something here. Bile's out. A hook on Gatsby. He's in a terrible spot now. I don't know if he has enough to get away. Bun's going to try to do what he can. Asman also chunking down with some of these globes. There's Purification Salvo. Here's Gofi showing up on Murden. Bunker's played. 3 members inside, throwing out the flames. And Bun's very low. Good fall here. Rainer's Raider was about to kill him, but he had the leap away. Gofi's got the Dwarf Dust, but he's stuck on the conveyor belt. He's also going to survive. No, he doesn't. It's a 2 for 1 for ReGen Black as the globes continue to come in. An ice block. Jaina not going to get out of this one. A triple kill once again for ReGen Black as they find the kills when they need it. Now 15 to 3 on the scoreboard. Asmo getting 6. And with control point B still active, top lane being pushed by 2 more of these siege mercs here, ReGen Black is going to have their level 16 talents, and they're going to be able to take this fight and this Triglav up on the top control point in just a moment. A lot of excitement coming out. Murden respawning, gonna join his team. Jaina just respawned, and they have a 3-level lead. They have a full talent over their opponents. Decker Kane still hasn't chosen his level 16 talent as of yet. And there he goes. He does go a Scroll of Stone Curse. Support camp is on the map. We'll see if anyone wants to play that. But Sonya's on the point by herself, gonna back up as ReGen Black looking to get the support camp. They want to have that advantage as Sonya was hooked in, but she's speared right back out. Support camp very close to falling. Might be scouted, it is, by the Rainer's Raider, but they get the camp, they get the biotic emitter. Gofi gonna hold on to that, still have a turret, no items in control of Texas A&M, and they're still down those 3 levels, but this is desperation time for them. They're falling really far behind. Gofi lands a Stormbolt, finds a quick kill on Jaina, could be more. Purification Salvo is still available, and there it comes, hitting 3 members, gonna rip through Coca-Cola. Space Bacon Mazono has his bunker on the backside, but they're looking to kill Stitches. Stitches is body blocked in. He's going to fall. Blaze on the top side looking to escape, but Gatsby, does he find him? Oh, he did, but he didn't knock him loose. So just a quad kill for ReGen Black. Could have gotten the full mega there, the full ace, but didn't find him in time. Was Gatsby. He's kicking himself right now, but here come ReGen Black with 328 stacks on their Asmodan, looking to get through the first keep wall of the game. With Stitches still dead for 5 seconds, they're going to have plenty of time to siege in onto this keep. And here they go. No one in the gunner seat yet. See who wants to hop in, if anyone at all. They're just going to keep everyone out, it looks like. Playing it slow. Gofi on the front line taking some damage from Stitches. And this keep is about to fall very low. Charging him with Jet Propulsion. is the Blaze. Now getting haymakered back as Mizono. He's going to try to retreat the opposite direction. Still no gunner in the gunner seat as the hook misses. ReGen Black still pushing forward. The globe on Engardo when he falls. They find a kill on Jaina. Sparky now could be next. He gets rooted in and destroyed. A double kill once again for ReGen Black. 21-3 on the scoreboard. A big charge and a dunk as well. Coca-Cola surviving. Deckard Cain, he's in the gunner seat now as ReGen Black drops a turret. They drop a general onto this core. 60%, 50%, 40%, 30. It's going down quick. And with no time wasted, all it took was 2 Triglav protectors tonight for ReGen Black to take the win here on Volskaya Foundry. All right, so ReGen Black picking up the 2-0 tonight against Texas A&M. They'll take 2 points in the standings in this one. A lot of kills there. Asmodan, 8 kills, no deaths. Your MVP of game number 2. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to him during the interview. I'll see if I can reach out. And then, of course, Gofty playing as Murden, going into that haymaker for the 2nd game in a row. Found a lot of value with it, as a lot of teams just, they're not used to playing against it. Neither game made it up to level 20 for either team. It was quick work tonight by ReGen Black on both these maps. A lot of destruction came out from them on Towers of Doom. Got the 6 cap here on Volskaya Foundry. All it took were 2 Triglav protectors and an early 14-minute win for them. GG's for ReGen Black, and well played by Texas A&M here tonight. All right, so let me see who's going to come into the interview. I'm going to hop in a lobby. Let's see. Whisper, Gofty. Interview time. Send whoever you want. I'm in NGS lobby 3 on the Discord. All right. Send you guys over to my cam scene here. What did you guys think of that match? Let's get the chatter started back up here. As I'm waiting for my interviewee to show up. See if I can whisper love not war.
Yep.
Oh, there's Gofty. Awesome. How's it going, man?
Doing good, man. What's going on?
So tonight it was Texas A&M, a open division opponent. I don't think you guys have had the chance to play them there yet, but a team of pretty good caliber. They've performed well over the past year, especially in NGS last season. But you guys dominated tonight on both those maps. How does that feel?
Feels alright. Yeah, feels alright.
Give me 1 second. Let me turn you guys up a bit. I think you're a little low on my end. My fault.
Hear me well?
Yeah, I should hear you now.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I was. Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you asked if you know how did it feel to win the games, and I said it was alright. It was alright.
All right, cool. I'm actually glad that Love Not War you showed up here, because game 2, that Asmodan, destructive as always. When are teams going to figure out this is a hero you like to play?
Well, actually, we're seeing in scrims it being banned out a lot more, but I don't know. Maybe this team didn't really do their research.
New
or something.
follower detected.
I definitely think it's something that should be banned on almost every map.
Yeah. I was in draft. I was looking. They picked that Alex Straza, and I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be Asmodan 100% right here." And then there it was. Game number 1, it was your map selection of Towers of Doom, and you found a 6 cap, which you just don't see often, but a lot of kills as well. What was the call there? Like, you guys had them dead, and you had Sonya top lane, Buns playing the Sonya tonight in both rounds. But got the siege camp, and it was just like push, get down all 6 forts, and like, what was the comms around that spot?
The comms, I mean, was pretty much win harder. So we essentially got the kills. We proceeded to get the camps. We got the bottom fort. We kept getting more kills. Got mid fort, and then we got top fort. But yeah, overall, it was definitely. I feel like we won in the draft. They should have banned out Li Ming. It was definitely hard for Hammer to set up a good position against Li Ming.
All right, so yeah, paired with the Hanzo, it felt pretty destructive. Especially the longer some of those fights went on, you could tell. Especially a lot of the times we see you trying to make these plays in their rotational lanes, dismounting them, slowing down their rotation on that Muradin. And often when it happened, there was a lot of free damage in these choke points for Hanzo, and of course the Li Ming finding the resets. Just as you're alluding to, I think it really was a pretty hard counter up against what they were bringing to that draft.
Yeah, they definitely weren't respecting the rotations and how their composition was supposed to rotate. It's very hard for Hammer to rotate mid to bottom on Towers of Doom, especially if you don't have the proper, like support or tank to follow in with that. So we were pretty much just punishing their rotations and trying to out-rotate them.
Awesome. So Volskaya Foundry is game number 2. I know that you had wanted to bring us there, but we ended up there. You ended up with first pick, so maybe that worked out for you. But what's the overall strategy? Because we saw you guys take an early support camp, and that was really the prioritization for you guys, as you saw that you had a lead in the rotations with Azmodan. But is this a play you guys always want to be pulling out on Volskaya, or just here in tonight's match?
Well, I mean, I definitely don't want to talk about the kind of strategies we use on certain battlegrounds, but I think anytime we see an opportunity to dominate the other team in terms of rotating, then we just get any advantage we can. So, in that situation, we after the first game, we felt very confident that we can pretty much control the map how we wanted, so we decided to get the healing camp first, and
Awesome.
that's just what we did.
So Make Love Not War. What's up, my dude? Li Ming, game number 1. Game number 2, Azmodan. How deep is your hero pool? That's the real question.
I'd say it's deep enough, but I still want to master more than I mastered right now. Yiming and Asbo, in my opinion, are not like very hard characters to play. You just need like a sense of where to be in certain places, mostly. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty deep.
So you guys are sitting 4-0 in the standings right now, making your founder pretty damn proud, if I can say so, in the least. But how does it feel right now? Sitting at the top of the standings, you guys have the rest of the week off, I believe. Do you have another match this week?
Yeah, we have another match tomorrow against Zenith of Light.
Okay. Zenith of Light. They're sitting 0-4 right now. So.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, so you might assume at least a 1-map victory in that matchup. So finishing week 1, being at the top of the standings, you guys are going to have some of the tougher matches coming up next week. Potentially Taco Team, a former Heroic Division member last season, Get Stuffed, who you guys haven't played yet, and Real Ultimate Mosh Pit. Of these 3 teams, or any of these teams at the top, are there any that you're looking as a potential threat here in the Heroic Division?
I don't necessarily look at any team as a threat. I think what's most important to me is making sure we play well. So as far as being worried about any of the teams, we're definitely not. We definitely just want to improve in our coordination, our synergy, and we're doing that through the scrims. So we're scrimming a lot. We're trying to fix a lot of mistakes that we're seeing in our play. And again, we've had the opportunity to face some of these teams, so for the most part, we know what we're up against. But we're definitely not worried about dropping any games.
We're just looking to dominate every single team that's in Heroic Division.
We see Penguin here in chat throwing out the classified, I guess in reference to Gofty saying he's not giving away your strategies. Good on you. But anyway, before we go, I want to give you guys the opportunity, give some shout outs. Floor is yours, you guys.
All right, love everyone, allow me. Let me not mess this up, right? All right, so firstly, I'd like to thank my teammates. We got Buns, Gaspy, Love, and Penguin. So, thank you guys. Secondly, I'd like to thank Red. She's the one that sets up all of our scrims. She makes sure that we have everything we need, for our upcoming matches. So, thank you, Red. I really do appreciate that. And as always, special thank you to Urzaris. She's always supporting me, making sure that I'm keeping a nice level head, making sure that my ego isn't too high and that I'm respecting everything. So, hopefully the viewers enjoyed the games. Hopefully we get to perform again for you guys. Well, tomorrow we're going to be playing again, so I guess we'll be able to showcase more of our gameplay. But yeah, that's about it. Love, do you have anything you want to?
Yeah, I want to say a big thanks to my parents. Actually, my dad sometimes watches some of the games. My roommates and my buddy Joe, who was always watching all the games that we're playing.
Awesome. So that's it for the interview here. That was Gofty and Make Love Not War from ReGen Black. They take the 2-0 domination victory tonight over Texas A&M. Stay tuned because later on this evening we have GF Gaming versus Team Apitas, a Division B West matchup. That'll be kicking off at 11 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you stop back in here. I'm going to throw it over to someone else for the time being. But come back in about 50 minutes from now and you'll be able to see some more Murda, some more HOT, some more NGS. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you soon. We'll see you later. But for now, adios.